Hey everybody, happy Saturday and welcome to day 2 of Sci-Fi Valley Con. There are a ton of people here. It's gonna be a good day. Let's go check it out. And the first thing to greet us is the Mystery Machine. This was awesome. There was a bed inside and a flat screen TV. You could live in it, and I gotta be honest, I kind of wanted to. And as you can see, the crowd today was much bigger than yesterday. What a fantastic turnout. And I've already forgotten about the Mystery Machine because they also had a Herbie the Love Bug, yes, Ocho himself, and I love the Love Bug. This here is how I want to paint my car, and you could get your photo taken inside. It was a really cool opportunity. And the guy with the Herbie also had some movies, including a History Channel documentary on VHS that I did unfortunately already have, but he also had some DVDs and some great titles like Voices, a fantastic dark comedy, Star Wars Rebels, Tron, and Paranorman. Very cool. His prices, though, not the best, although I would have picked up My Bloody Valentine and April Fool's Day. What a fantastic double feature, but the disc was in horrible condition. And the Barefoot Executive, I already had it, did not need to grab that. As far as CDs were concerned, he did have some Coheed, very cool, but at $5, not that cool. I'm gonna pass. And unfortunately, I passed on everything that guy had. So off to the rest of the convention, and of course, as always, plenty of fantastic artists. Look at this amazing artwork. Oh my gosh, the Frankenstein monster and Pinhead. I was in love with this guy's art. Such fantastic drawings. I kind of wanted everything. And this guy here, oh my gosh, a Rick that is so cool. This was a lot of talent. There's Gurr right there, some Pickle Ricks. Again, very, very cool. Some really extremely talented artists, and also some very extremely talented cosplayers. Wow, look at that Ghost Rider. Okay, that was amazing. And of course, Beauty and the Beast. That was by far my favorite cosplay of this entire convention. And I'll be completely honest, I was kind of tempted to get one of these little bags for my earbuds. They're pretty cool. I really don't have anywhere to store my earbuds, and they do clip on, and I kind of like the Nightmare Before Christmas one. I don't know, I was tempted. And I also had to get a shot of this beef jerky because I've been living off this the last 2 days. It is delicious. I had to buy like 5 packages of that, probably not good. So, plenty of beef jerky, but still, I can't believe that at a convention like this, I cannot find a single pop. There are no pop figures anywhere. It's driving me crazy. And, oh, this almost drove me crazy as well. These really interesting notebooks made with actual VHS artwork. Wow, this was kind of making me want to cry. But I did talk to the guy who created these, and apparently he only uses artwork for VHS tapes that have mold or that are broken or just in really bad condition. So these were salvaged, which I guess is a good thing in the end. Okay, this guy here, I'll be honest, at first I was a little upset because pretty much everything this guy has is bootlegs, and well, you guys know how I feel about bootlegs. I'm not the biggest fan of seeing this. There were some legit titles like some Bounty Killers on Blu-ray and some Pacific Rim. Pretty cool, but again, pretty much everything else I was seeing, like Count Duckula, very cool, was all bootlegged. And again, I wasn't too thrilled with what I was seeing. For some reason, he had like 10 copies of Bond Girls Are Forever bootlegged at $15. No. And what the heck are these? All right, Batman the Animated Series, and oh wow, yep, those are definitely DVDRs. However, this guy did end up redeeming himself. Bootlegs aside, he was a very, very cool guy. He bought stuff off me, off Stephanie, and then you'll see later on, he gave me an amazing deal on some legit titles. Very cool. They also had a ton of toys at this convention, which I don't really collect, but wow, Leatherface, Freddy, Michael Myers, I just wanted every single one of those. I don't know where I'd put them, but I wanted them. And perhaps I should start collecting trading cards, because I did not know they had Howard the Duck cards. Of course, I wanted those. And this guy also had a ton of these etched glasses. These were really cool as well. And he was telling me that recently these have become like a big hot item, big sellers. So maybe I should start picking these up for the store. But the thought of shipping those really does terrify me, so I don't know. And what convention would be complete without a ton of comics? This guy had so many, some really cool ones as well, but I don't really collect or read comics, so I did pass up on everything, but some really great stuff here, and tons of them. And of course, my eyes go straight to even more toys. Again, I'm loving these. I have just a fascination with all these great toys, but I just have nowhere to put them, which is why I do not, unfortunately, collect these, even though I wanted like everything this guy had. I mean, 3 for $10 on those figures, that's a pretty good deal. I was loving that. And he also had some Godzilla DVDs. Very cool behind these awesome Godzilla figures, but whoa, $15? Okay, convention prices are a little insane. I'll be honest, my prices are actually insanely low at a convention. I had to pass on that. But alright, here we go. This is more my speed. We have Game Boy games and Game Boy players themselves, which I wanted every one of those, but I didn't really need them, so I did pass. This guy here was also really cool. Cartridges galore. Very cool guy with a lot of stuff, including a bunch of Game Boy games. And his prices were actually not all that bad. I usually see these listed at much higher when I'm in game stores. I did actually want a few of these, especially one of them, and here it is. DuckTales 2, and no, I did not pay $15. I got a great deal. So at this point, I'm noticing this gigantic line which stretches pretty much around the entire convention. What could it possibly be for? Well, as it turns out, this was the line to see the guests, and I kind of don't blame these people because there were some fantastic ones like Rob Paulson. I was fanboying out right now, and he was really cool. He sat down, he talked to me. Very nice guy, very open with all his fans who came out to see him. Super down to earth, very, very nice guy who was nice enough to let me do a little filming. That's awesome. And wow, Invader Zim himself. Again, super nice guy, very open with all his fans. He kept doing all the voices of all his different characters. That was really cool. And wow, Dante Hicks and the Chewless Gum guy. Love seeing characters from Clerks. Again, super awesome guests at this convention. And they also had a ton of minifigures. But still, guys, I'm having a really hard time finding some pop figures. There are just none at this entire convention. I don't get it. Why do conventions never have pops? They have plenty of toys. Look at all these. They're amazing. I want every single one. But again, pops are just nowhere in sight. I can't find them. So, all right, let's leave the bottom floor and head up to the top floor that I've actually not yet been to, and it's huge. A lot of people up here as well. Mostly creators, artistic people who do amazing things like piggy banks covered in comics. That is cool. Would have grabbed my son one, but he already has 2 piggy banks. Does not need that. And I think I'll pass on buying this for my son as well, although it was kind of cool. I did actually find a few movies up here, but nothing I necessarily wanted. I don't know. The Italian zombie movie, should I have bought that for $10? It was sealed. I'm sure some of you guys are going to tell me I should have. The Guild, no, and some Buffy Season 8, awesome, but I already have it. Do not need that. But again, guys, with the toys, these mint-sealed tick figures, I really did want every single one of those. I gotta stop looking at these, or I'm just gonna end up buying them. I don't know. They also have these really cool 7 Dwarfs. That's awesome. And some more movies. Actually, some TV shows mostly. But at $20 a piece, I'm going to pass. However, they also had some Game Boy games. I'm loving this. But of course, as always, the question is, will I actually need any of those? I'm not sure, but of course, as we all know, I will eventually dive in. Plenty more video games and some other really cool toys, but alright, let's at least see what games they have. And they had some cool ones like Pac-Man, Tetris, some awesome stuff. Mary-Kate and Ashley, I know, it's not bad. Bases Loaded, baseball, but I already have all of these, did not need a single one. Now this guy here, okay, I don't wear beanies, I'm gonna pass on those, but I do wear baseball hats, and wow, Halloween, the Warriors, I mean, these are amazing, and the guy makes them himself. Goosebumps, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and you gotta be kidding me, Canon Pictures, I want that hat. I probably should have bought it, but I didn't. I don't know what I was thinking. And of course, this guy also had toys, including these awesome Universal Monster figures. Those were neat. And Toonsylvania, I loved that show. That was really, really cool. Very tempting. And what's this down here at the bottom? The Drowns Man? Never heard of it, but I'll support the guy. I like his hats. I'll give him the $5 for a movie that may or may not be good. This person here had a ton of bottle caps. That was interesting. And a ton of pins as well. These I get a little bit more. Some really cool ones, and all of these were $1 a piece. A great deal. Did not really see anything that was speaking to me, but there were some pretty cool ones here. I'm sure had I dug in deeper, I could have found one or two I wanted to grab, but I'm gonna pass. And this lady has taken what my grandmother does and turned it into something absolutely amazing. All this like cross-stitching. However, these lightsaber popsicle holders were what were truly blowing my mind. I've never seen those before. That has to be the most creative thing I've ever seen at any convention ever. I may have to grab one of those for my son. And here we are back at the bootlegger. Now, like I said, at first, I was not too happy with this stand. A ton of bootlegs is something I do not like to see. However, it turns out the guy was super, super nice, which just goes to show you, you cannot judge a book by his bootlegs. He bought a bunch of DVDs off me. He even bought a bunch of figures off of Stephanie, and then later on came back over to me and said, hey, I see that movies are what you do. They're what you collect. They're what you sell. I'll give you a fantastic deal on all of my movies here. And as you can see, they were legit titles. And he had some really, really good titles in here. And after I picked out every single title that I wanted, he actually gave me an even better deal than he originally quoted me on. And again, there were some great titles in here, like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, brand new factory sealed. And there were 2 copies of that. Again, amazing titles here that he was giving me for dirt cheap. I was just blown away. This was fantastic. I had to grab so much off this guy. Metropolis, very cool factory sealed. Again, 2 copies of that as well. I love seeing this. Stargate, brand new factory sealed on Blu-ray. Again, fantastic deals for all of these. I was just, again, mind blown. I could not believe what I was seeing here. I was just in heaven. I was gonna grab so much of this, and I did grab so much of this. I honestly thought today was going to be kind of a bust, but everything turned around right here, and Stephanie did get herself, yeah, the rig. So, all right, guys, let's get back to the hotel, and let's see what I picked up. Alright guys, back from day 2 of Sci-Fi Valley Con. Today was actually pretty awesome. The place was just completely packed, as opposed to yesterday that was kind of sort of busy at the beginning when they opened and then really just kind of petered out like within a couple hours. Today, for the most part, it was pretty busy the entire time, and the crowd was huge. You saw the line of people all the way like wrapped around the convention area to get to the guests. So yeah, tons of people did pretty well on sales. You did pretty well as well.
I sold a lot of boxed beautiful babes, anime figures to middle-aged men. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Huh?
Move over a little bit. You don't have to be like so off to the side. There you go. All right, well, that's awesome. So we'll take a look at what I picked up today. So first thing I grabbed here was DuckTales 2 for the Game Boy, not for $15. Actually, I ended up grabbing this for only $10. Do you remember the name of that place?
Oh gosh, no.
Video game something, right?
Game console something.
I forget. The guy's really nice though, so I kind of feel like a jerk. I should remember. Didn't he buy stuff off you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They bought some babes off me too, I think.
Bought some stuff from her, gave me this for only $10, like an amazing deal, because DuckTales 2, not cheap for the Game Boy. I don't usually pay $10 for a game, but I will for something like this. That's awesome. Then this I actually grabbed, and again, I feel like a jerk. I should remember people's names. I cannot remember the company, or the guy's company. I bought the Drownsman, brand new factory sealed, which I've never heard of, knew nothing about. But the guy who sold this to me was super nice. He had a bunch of horror. He's the guy with the horror hats, that really cool Canon Pictures one that I kind of wanted, probably should have bought. Very nice guy. We talked for maybe like an hour about horror and setting up conventions and selling stuff. And he's going to be at Blobfest, which is really cool. And I felt, yeah, I got to buy something off him. Saw this at the bottom of his little bin of toys, and again, I've never seen it, but wanted to support him, so for $5 picked it up. If you guys have seen it, leave a comment, let me know if that's any good. So I pretty much at that point thought that was it. Was not going to be buying anything else whatsoever, but the guy with all the bootleg movies turned out to be actually a really, really nice guy, and he comes over and says, hey, I have some boxes full of movies. I just kind of want to unload them. I'll give them to you for a really good deal. Wasn't quite sure if my idea of a good deal and his idea of a good deal were going to be the same. Turns out they were, because he really did hook me up. I got all of this for just such an amazing price. I had to just go crazy and buy a bunch of stuff. These here he threw in for free. He had 2 copies of this, just gave me one. We have Hancock, but this being the Best Buy exclusive theatrical sneak peek. So this is one of those Blu-rays I guess you would get if you bought probably some other Columbia Picture movie. They just throw this in and say, here, take a look at the new movie coming out. So that's awesome. I don't have this in my collection. Just a fun little collectible piece. Had to grab that. And then he also gave me this, The Hills Have Eyes, unrated slipcover. You can see there's kind of like a bubble in there. There you go. Well, it used to be red. It had blood. Of course, over the years, it's all faded. Basically, just becomes water. So he just gave this to me for free because the what was inside it was not The Hills Have Eyes. It was like it was a bootleg that was inside it, and not of The Hills Have Eyes, of something else. So I just said, because he was going to throw it out, I just said, hey, could I have the slip? And he goes, yeah, sure, take it. So awesome. I have a new slip for my Hills Have Eyes DVD. And then I just picked up a bunch of other really cool stuff. You haven't seen any of this yet, have you?
No, I'm actually excited.
We have with Soul Survivor. I have no idea, but I do believe that's like a space alien skull, and I mean, how can I not buy a space alien skull movie? So yeah, I've never seen this, from 1982. That also had me intrigued because I do love my cheesy 80s movies. So again, I've never seen this one. By all means, leave a comment, let me know if this is for my collection. Same thing here with Wicked Wicked West, brand new factory sealed. Never seen it. What's interesting though, I'm thinking...
she looks like she has lots of personality.
That's one way of putting it. So yeah, again, I've never seen this. Definitely looks like some women working in a brothel who, I don't know, maybe get their revenge or something fun like that, because there's a gun there in her garter, right? Is that what they're called? Yeah. So awesome. I don't know, looked interesting. Figured why not pick that up. This is for the store. We have the 2-disc anniversary edition of Scarface. Very awesome, great movie, and yeah, it was, again, factory sealed. Had to pick that up for the store.
That's awesome.
And this just sold. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Actually, she sold my copy of this.
I didn't tell him. I was like, it was shimmery and shiny, and he was like, they're all shimmery and shiny stuff. Like, which one was it? And I'm like, Muh. He figured it out though. She sold the shiny Pirates of the Caribbean for me. So, so I'm actually happy I picked up another copy, because now I have another copy to put back into the store. And actually, I think there's I want to see it. Yeah, I did pick it up. I grabbed a copy of the first one as well, which I do already have in the store, but I mean, why not? And it is still factory sealed, which is awesome. It's not shiny.
All right, well, the first one isn't shiny. I think all the rest of them have like shiny cover art.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, picked up a copy of that. This is great. Two releases of Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, some Daryl Hannah. You ever see that movie?
No, but I think I have to.
It's a fun movie. It's a remake, but it's awesome. It's actually really good. Yeah, both factory sealed. I'm gonna put one up at the store. As far as the other one, not sure, because I do have a copy of this in my collection, but I don't know if my copy's quite this mint. We'll see. But yeah, I had to grab both of those. I mean, fantastic movie.
Oh my God, Metropolis! No way! Can I have one?
Do you seriously need one? You can have one.
I've never owned it. I've never watched it.
All right.
But I don't think I could take it out. That's awesome. Oh my God, I'm mad now.
2 factory sealed copies of Metropolis. If you need one, let me know. You can have one. Do you really want one? It's yours. Take it. So there you go. So we both hold your copy up. We both got copies now of Metropolis, brand new factory sealed. Very awesome.
Mine's better.
Why's yours better?
I don't know.
So that's awesome. All right, that works out. Also factory sealed, Ned and Stacy was a season 1. Awesome. I already have that in my collection, so for the store. Then some Steve Odenkirk movies. We have Thumb Wars and The Blair Thumb. These are super ridiculously cheesy. Have you ever seen these?
I don't think I need to.
They're cheesy, but they're fun. They're only really short too, 29 minutes. They're half hour. They're half a long each.
They look like that Orange Show guy, but instead it's a thumb.
Orange Show guy?
There's this like guy that's this little orange. He's like nah 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 nah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I actually really do like Thumb Wars. This is the one that got me into his movies because it's pretty funny. So yeah, I had to grab those for the store. Of course, I do have those in my collection. Then this, I got to double check. I don't know if I have this on Blu-ray. Stargate on Blu-ray, the 15th anniversary edition. I actually was kind of surprised he was throwing this into the lot. When I saw this, I thought, oh, he's going to be like, oh, I didn't realize that was in there or something. But no, he included this. So yeah, of course, I had to grab that. Again, whether or not I need it for my collection or for the store, I'm not sure. This might be an upgrade for me, though. Then why not? WrestleMania 21. I don't know. I know some of you guys out there are into wrestling. I mean, if this was one of the first WrestleManias, I'd be grabbing it from my collection because I love my like late 80s wrestling. But no, WrestleMania 21. No, in fact, do I know anybody on here? There's John Cena. I think that's The Undertaker. And I'm done.
Yeah.
Is that one of the Hearts?
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person. He has the same hair as me.
That's what does. I want to say it's one of the Hearts, right? I'm probably wrong. You're probably laughing at me right now. I have no idea who these people are. I don't watch modern wrestling. I do not know. Although, holy crap, is that Roddy Piper? That is, yes, that is Roddy Piper wrestling Stone Cold. Okay, that's kind of, I mean, I'm not a Stone Cold fan, but I am a Roddy fan. That's awesome.
It's a good shot. You should show them.
Oh, yeah, I should. There you go.
Ooh.
All right, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. Then this, I believe, is for me, Escape Under Pressure. Rob Lowe, that's kind of all I needed to know, and it's factory sealed. Why not pick that up? Beautiful People, the complete series. I've never seen this. My wife actually has this in her collection. So yeah, grabbing that for the store. I really don't have any interest in that. Natural Born Killers. Have you seen this one?
No, I haven't. I've seen Mystery. No, wait. Oh gosh, what's that clown one? Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Is it as good as that?
It's like
totally different.
Totally different type of movie.
It looks cheesy.
Natural Born Killers. This was written by Quentin Tarantino, and then Oliver Stone. Well, he had to be presented. Who directed this movie? Oh, directed. Oh, it was directed by Oliver Stone. I was right. So Oliver Stone directed it, and then Quentin Tarantino wrote it. So I mean,
it's better.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's really, really good.
But do they have popcorn guns?
No, they don't have popcorn guns. They don't turn people into cotton candy.
I don't know if I can watch it.
They don't knock anybody's block off with a.
I don't know if I can watch it then.
With the shadow. Then we have Boogeyman, or Boogeymen, I'm sorry, the Killer compilation. This is interesting. I have this in my collection. I actually had this, and there's a fighting one too. It's just a bunch of clips from horror movies. It's all right. It's interesting.
Do you have a DVD player? I'll watch that tonight.
This?
Yeah.
We can watch that.
Is there a DVD?
Oh, do I have a DVD? No. I don't have a DVD player on me. I don't carry DVD players on me.
That's okay.
Then here we go, some more Quentin Tarantino, but not actually directed by him. True Romance, another great, fantastic movie. The 2-disc special edition, and I think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is actually out of print right now. So that's an awesome find right there. And have you seen this one?
I don't know, but shimmery. So if I sell it, I'll just put shimmery DVD.
The shimmery DVD with the angel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's some more Quentin Tarantino. Oh, jeez.
Low battery. Oh no.
Some more Quentin. I've been using
hurry up.
I've been using my. We got time. I've been using my camera all day. Then we have Jackie Brown. So again, some more Quentin Tarantino. I love the artwork for this too. I always loved like that. How cool is that?
It's really cool. You could.
Have you seen Jackie Brown?
No.
Out of school.
I watch anime. Just get more.
Have
Metropolis.
you seen Citizen Kane?
No.
So yeah, this is 2-disc, I believe, as well. Release of Citizen Kane, awesome. Again, I've had this in my collection, so for the store, awesome find. And then this is for me, Bloodthirst: Legend of the Chupacabras. I have no idea, from 2001. So again, never seen it, know nothing about it, but I like my cheesy horror. It's factory sealed. I had to pick it up. And again, the guy gave me like just an amazing deal on all of this stuff. I could not believe it, honestly. I really thought he was gonna come at me with some like price that I was just gonna be like, oh, I'll grab like 1 or 2 titles off you. I didn't expect to grab like, what, 22 titles? That is awesome. Well, 21 titles now that she has one. So awesome. So all in all, a really great day at Sci-Fi Valley Con. Just an absolutely fantastic Saturday. I'm thinking tomorrow's probably not.
It'll be a little bit slower, but you know.
We'll see. I'm hoping for some sales.
Oh yeah, for sure. These guys keep coming back for you, so you know. It's like a couple guys that keep circling around, be like, "Hey there," you know.
I've got my fans.
Your fanboys, yeah.
my fanboys, I like that. So great day, and I'm sure tomorrow will be a lot of fun anyway. So all right, we're gonna go now and go to the bowling alley.
Yeah. There's
an after party, so I guess we're gonna go do that.
Beer.
Fun, yeah. Well, you're already getting your drink on.
No, this is just Pepsi.
Just Pepsi, right? Although isn't the entire Pepsi bottle still sealed?
A Diet Coke.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
You put some Diet Coke in there. That's right. All right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not drinking. Look at that. That's not straight vodka. Oh, right up. Oh, well, now it's on the floor. That's good luck, right?
All right, guys. So let's go bowling and watch her get wasted.
Yeah. No, please don't take a video there.
I'm gonna apologize already. I'm drunk, so it's gonna be terrible.
Perfect.
Drunk is good.